What's up, YouTube? Bam, and welcome to another episode of Wolf King's Vids. Greetings to the world. How you doing? All right, I've been meaning to make this video for a while now, about close to a week. I've been busy with work and school and all that stuff. This is a response to the reaction of Sykopatheist, who had a bit of a meltdown in Tom Rabbit's Hangout. Apparently, he was going off on me and Joseph Pierce about race and like how to define blackness in the black community. So I'm just gonna play the clip and give my commentary on it. So be prepared. It's a bit loud, kind of lowsy, but a little sad at the end. But let me just play it out.
Yes, I am. Hey, is Joseph black or is he biracial? Or both? Oh, I'm an alt-right Uncle Tom house Negro.
Hindu. He's a Hindu.
I'm a Hindu, yes.
Nah, you ain't no Uncle Tom. You ain't no Uncle Tom. Stop yourself, no Tom like that.
American Aboriginal. He's a.
Gotcha.
He's what the black men call a coon.
Well, I'm
That's more accurate.
I mostly identify as Native though, so it's that.
But unless you biracial, hold up.
Get ready for the rage. Spoiler alert on that shit.
Hey, are you biracial or are you black?
I'm triracial.
Because you try. Okay, well, you just doing whatever it is you do then.
No, because I grew up in the black community. So what do you think I identify as? Mostly, like in terms of my attitude, who I'll defend, and the types of people I deal with is mostly the black community. But
That's
being
okay, but you're not.
being a triracial individual.
That's okay. And that explains a lot about your viewpoints on life. It explains a lot. It explains a lot of why.
Well, what do you mean?
It explains a lot of why I thought you was cooning before, but now it explains a lot. So, okay, I'm gonna fall back. I'm gonna fall back from being so hard on you then. All right, since you explained that you one of these biracials and you're not black, I'm gonna fall back. Because it explains a lot. Biracial. I think shut up. Shut up. Y'all just talked about me for like 5 minutes straight. And I'll come up in here. No, you mad.
I just want to ask you a question.
5 minutes talking shit about me. You and this motherfucking other coon up in this motherfucker.
See, look at this racist ass. You a racist ass. My dude.
I'm a racist.
Just chill.
Right.
Okay,
I'll be whatever the fuck it is you call me. A motherfucking little biracial wannabe black motherfucker won't bother me one bit. Don't bother me one bit. I don't give a fuck what you say.
It's all chill, bro. It's all chill.
You understand? You and this coon over here. You and this coon over here. Why you bringing my name?
Just take a breath, man. No.
Why the fuck my name even coming out your mouth?
Don't try to speak.
Why the fuck was my name even coming out your
Psycho never answered me
fuck
about
my name
how
coming out
white
your
he is.
I just got done
mouth
making
for?
a video about our energy laws, okay? I just made
No, you what the fuck did my name come out your mouth for? First thing that motherfucker happened was you came up.
This is Black History
Think about
Month.
Psycho calling you alt right about that was like what, like a month ago? Up in the fucking live chat. The fuck you asking about that shit for now? Huh? Your little bitch ass up, man. Your little punk ass been motherfucking popping shit all motherfucking week, motherfucker. What the fuck is wrong with you? Little coward ass son of a bitch. Wanna sit up here? You wanna sit up here? Me and motherfucking Matthew get into a motherfucking discussion up in the motherfucking live chat the other fucking day about this whole biracial one drop shit and everything else. You jumped in the middle of the conversation. You had a motherfucking opinion. Okay, cool, fine. You got an opinion. This motherfucker started trying to little racist motherfucker started derailing the conversation in the live chat. So I said, fuck it. I'm gonna go over here, do a hangout, and discuss this motherfucking shit because we were discussing it earlier that week already. So I said, fuck it. I'm gonna go ahead and give my motherfucking opinion about it on my channel. So I motherfucking go make the fucking hangout. You come over there to the fucking hangout, all in the fucking live chat, talking all types of craziness. I'm like, yo, instead of talking all that crazy shit in the live chat, why don't you come up in the fucking hang so me and my sisters and my brothers can hear some of this coonery that be going on over here? Because I want them to hear some of this coon ass rhetoric that I be hearing over here so they can laugh the same way I be motherfucking laughing. Because I swear, I feel like I be the only motherfucker up in the room getting the fucking joke. But I get it, motherfucker. I asked your ass to come up in there, but you knew better not to bring your ass up in there, because you knew the second you came up in there talking that coon ass shit you be talking up in here, you was gonna be the fucking Lowe's cow. That's what the fuck was gonna motherfucking happen. So instead, your motherfucking ass was like, I can't get the link for some reason. For some reason, everybody else found the link except for you. I sent you the link. My sister sent you the fucking link. 4 fucking people sent your ass the link. You like, I can't get the link. I can't click anything else. You the only motherfucker having problems with the link. What the fuck was that all about? You know why? Because your ass don't feel comfortable around other fucking black people talking about this shit. Because you're a fucking coon. You're a fucking coon. Your motherfucking ass fucking don't feel comfortable being in a black nationalist hangout, but your ass will come up in here and hang out with us. See, look, another motherfucking thing. This is what you wanted. This is why you feel comfortable up in here, because you got your little white nationalist buddies that have your fucking back. You got your little white nationalist buddies back here ready to chime in and save the coon, playing Captain Save a Coon. Look at the fucking white nationalists over there. Shut your little bitch ass up. I'm not done talking to her. Now, like I was motherfucking saying, your ass, why is it you need to ask yourself a motherfucking question? You need to ask yourself a motherfucking question. Why is it that you feel more comfortable talking about black issues in a white nationalist fucking page than you do in a black nationalist page? Answer that motherfucking question back there, coon. Answer that.
Yeah, bro was definitely mad, but I didn't feel the need to answer this question given the fact that it was loaded, but we'll get to that in a minute.
It's not a white nationalist page.
Are you alright? That's what I thought. Well, what nationalists be in here? White nationalists is always in this motherfucker.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
White nationalist is always in this page. But he won't go in a black nationalist page to talk about black issues. He was terrified. He was terrified.
So I could answer.
Yeah, you go. So you come over here in front of white daddy so he can motherfucking sit up here and pat you in the head. Good job. Way to talk about that pro-black dude. Way to talk about that pro-black. Way to show your black guilt. Way to show your black guilt. Good job. Good job. Shut your little dumb ass up, man. Get your little punk ass out of here.
Hey, everyone can shout loud, right? But
got me fucked up.
everyone can shout loud, man, but that doesn't mean shit when we're talking.
Man, I don't care what you gotta say. You biracial. You not black either. I don't care what you gotta say. You're not you're triracial. You're not even biracial. I don't even know how the fuck is somebody triracial. What the fuck? Did your mother have a threesome when you got me? Did your mother have a threesome when she got you?
Oh, okay. That's enough of that craziness. Anyway, going back to his question, the reason I didn't want to answer it was that it was loaded. Tom's Rabbits Hangouts aren't white nationalists. They're just open to everybody. But the reason I didn't engage him in his hangout, I did honestly have technical problems, but honestly the real reason is because, I mean, like that clip is pretty much self-explanatory. The dude, he fits the mold of a stereotype way too much. Like, he's just loud, he's belligerent, he's out of control. I mean, let me just use an example. You think Malcolm X, when he was fighting for human rights, was talking the way he was talking, the way Psycho is right now? You think Muhammad Ali, when he was campaigning against the Vietnam War, you think he was getting loud and belligerent and cussing, like, in every instance of his statements? No, because all that would be doing would be substantiating the stereotypes that society has made about black people for decades. We're loud, we're belligerent, we're unintelligible, we're irrational. Am I saying that Psycho is this 100% of the time? No, maybe he has his moments. You know, maybe he's insightful at some points in his life. But for the most part, he's fitting the damn mold right down to a T. You know, I mean, if you can't talk calmly and civil and intelligent and reasonable to a person, then I just don't want to deal with you. Because that bullshit, I'm just not with that. That's just ridiculous. It's incoherent, and I'm just not with it. That's the way I'm seeing it. And honestly, just removing that, his attitudes towards black people, I think it's interesting that he calls himself a black nationalist, a black leader, and all this stuff. And all he's doing, the reason I brought up that whole his treatment of Joseph and Matthew and these other black people in this great debate community is whenever it comes down to his worldview, he's calling everyone else who disagrees with him a coon and all this other stuff and talking about that we're not comfortable talking about black matters with other black people. For the most part, most of the people I associate with in my life are black, so I don't even know where the fuck he's getting this from. But the moment you start talking about this, like judging people based on their ancestry rather than their ideas, you become no better than any other racist on the planet. You become no better than Iron, Dio, Richard Spencer, any other racist moron that actually talks about this shit in the real world. I don't give a damn what you think or how noble you want to act like. You know better when you start talking like that. And enough with this pure blood bullshit. African Americans are mixed as hell. It's hypocritical to judge biracial people based on their ancestry as opposed to their ideas. Because if you look at the genealogy and the genetics, 75% of African Americans have multiracial ancestry. So what Joseph was talking about makes pretty accurate sense. So I don't even know why he's losing his mind like that. Why? Because some people said some mean shit to him online? Welcome to the internet. That happens all the time. But when you start judging people based on their ancestry rather than their ideas, you're just a racist moron. Okay? I disagree with Matthew Ecclesiastics about his religion. Okay, I think it's ridiculous and all that stuff. I'm not gonna criticize him based on his ancestry, but that's irrelevant. That would make me less of a man than anything else. I disagree with Joseph on some things, on certain social matters and all that. I'm not going to judge him based on his ancestry because that has nothing to do with the conversation. So, honestly, I really think that this psychopath atheist dude, I really think Psycho needs to educate himself, get more informed on this stuff, because if he's going to keep on with this rhetoric, I mean, he can keep on if he wants. I mean, he doesn't have to care about my view or my opinion or whatever. But I doubt his movement's actually going to have more growth or influence if he keeps talking about this stuff, because he's losing the moral high ground. I mean, it's just ridiculous and nonsensical when he starts talking and acting like that. I mean, if you act like this in every single discussion and debate you have, then you're not gonna influence anyone, and your ideas aren't gonna actually have a positive influence on other people. They're just gonna perceive you to be an irrational, jackass. But that's all I got to say about this. That's my video. This has been Wolf King. Peace out. If you like this video, you know what to do. And peace out. Later. Stop out there to know. And let me end this with this quote. Education is the passport to the future, because the future belongs to those who prepare for it today. You know who said that? Malcolm X. That's right, Psycho. Yo, black nationalist ass got schooled by Malcolm X. Later.